Hello, welcome to another episode of 100% Orange Juice. I'm just gonna random, and of course I get the castle, but I'm not really complaining. Go with puddings. Gift exchange is pretty good for the boss characters. Holy Knight's always good, and the rest. I really like the shields, since you're not gonna be counterattacking anyway. So yeah, a lot has changed in this game. And I think I'll be the pink castle. It's currently patch 1.7.1, and hope I didn't take too long to set up because I wanted to record this game. I randomed. I randomed. Yeah, the thing about well, let's talk about the castle first. The thing about the castle is you really have to be on the aggressive, since you have the downside of not being able to counterattack if someone else attacks you first. So it's like, protagonist privilege is on for everyone, if you're the target. Now, let's talk about the current game patch. It's patch 1.7.1, and some things have changed, certainly, but 1.7.1 was mainly bug fixes. 1.7 is the interesting one, and 1.7, I guess one of the major gameplay changes is that all traps cost the same amount of stars to use. And previously, you could tell that what your opponent placed down based on the amount of stars they lost when they used the trap. So, for example, I believe Go Away used to be 5 stars, Flamethrower used to be 10 stars or something like that. I'm not quite entirely sure. Again, it's been a while since I played, but now that all the traps cost the same, which is virtually nothing. You were saying? Yeah. So I'm playing with Hero here, who is coincidentally the second, the player with the second most losses on the leaderboard, and I think that's kind of hilarious because I'm the player with the third most losses, and I used to be second most in losses, and most of those losses were attributed to me doing Tomomo Hell for like hundreds of attempts. It looks like Kusan is gonna be leaving us mid-game. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so the reason I'm recording this game is mainly cause the Axe War here mentioned that they watched my video, so I thought I'd record one, you know, just to say thanks. And I've been really long due for recording some more Orange Juice, but I don't know, I've just been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac, so, you know, in anticipation of a rebirth. That's kind of why. Oh my god. Yeah, Seagull, hit me. I want you to hit me. And the other thing about patch 1.7 is you'll notice all these funky hair colors. I think a lot of the characters have gotten alternative hair colors, you know, just as a way to spice up things as well. Because previously we had skins. Well, not really skins, more like color palette swaps. That's why I'm like the pink castle. And Hime's here has this pink dress. But now we have hair colors as well that you can change, so Mark has some kind of teal hair, and Hero here has this kind of greenish, yellowish green kind of neon thing going on. Yeah, and one last thing is they kind of changed how like random works, like when you're creating a game. Previously you could pick random stages, right? And those stages would still be attributed to their associated field effects. Like, for example, I'm saying, like Space Wanderer would always have the random warp field effect, but now in patch 1.7, that option kind of doesn't really exist anymore. It's just you have random everything. You pick a random stage, like I randomly pick Space Wanderer, and then random field effects are put into Space Wanderer. So you could have Battlefield on Space Wanderer, or Charity, or Miracle, or all that kind of jazz. And I think it adds variety to the game, but I would have liked it if they kept the original option of, you know, just having the default field effects. And of course, because we're me, right? We have atrocious luck. I think we're missing out on 5 turns of rules essentially. Haven't done anything, and I'm hoping someone joins mid game here to fill up the CPU position. It happens all the time. You should know if you watch my videos. Yeah. Like, 2 things are consistent. I will land on the ×2 drops, and I will take the maximum amount of tries to revive. That's just kind of like law of luck. In terms of when I'm playing the luck-based games, I'm just really bad at luck-based games. Although I like luck-based games because I like it. I like to see if I can use my skill to try to influence the outcome. Like it's kind of like, you know, gambling with blackjack or poker or all that kind of stuff. Most of it is attributed to luck, of course, but like if you, like, I don't know, for example, blackjack, there's card counting, and you can use that to overweigh like probabilities. Should I split the doubles? Should I hit? Should I stay? That kind of stuff. And in a game like this, it kind of works in the same way, just not as extremely. Just like you weigh the outcomes of like potential die rolls. You weigh what cards your opponent could potentially have. So like we don't. Like in my last game, I was playing a Sora, right? And we had a Pete, and the Pete was had like 2 or 3 cards in their hand for the majority of the game. So I was really making me wonder, do they have Blue Crow II, Pete's hyper card? And if they did have Blue Crow II, it would more or less negate my Extraordinary Specs hyper as Sora. That hyper, of course, allows you to roll 6 for your entire turn. All rolls, your movement roll, your combat roll, your bonus panel roll, etc., etc. If I level up here, then I'll gain a level, and then she'll probably fight me. But that's fine. There's a 50% chance she won't be able to fight me, so that's why I'm gonna go for it. But like, even if a hero here does go fight me and level up, it's only normal level 3, so it's not a big deal concurrently. As the castle, yeah, I was banking on the 50% chance that they would not be able to reach me. But yeah, as the castle, you want to be very aggressive, yet at the same time, you need to learn when to play the like the runaway game. Let's see. We can go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All these options are kind of shitty, but I think we'll go for the dash because it gives me like 7 to 12 potential for my roll, and we get an 8, and that's actually pretty fine. It allows us to level up again. Go for the stars. Castle's not much of a combatter. You have 10 health. You're kind of just like a really beefed up Mary Popo that can fight, but you can't fight back if they fight you first. So Castle's more of the farming type character out of all the 3 bosses. The store manager most definitely is combat type, and Skiff Robot, which got renamed to Shifu Robot, and like I was wondering what Skiff Robot, like the implications meant, and it just I guess is like a bad translation or a misinterpretation of Shifu, because Shifu is one of the like the main antagonist of the Suguri series. I did a bunch of Suguri videos, and I did a slice of Acceleration of Suguri. You know, just because of my huge involvement of this game, so I was interested in like the games that the other characters came from. And QP Shooting Dangerous is gonna be the next game to come out that features Orange Juice characters. So I'll certainly be playing that. I think I'll have a lot more fun with that than Suguri, and I'm not shit-talking Suguri, it's not my cup of tea. I like the vertical shoot-'em-ups more than the horizontal ones, and that's just mainly me, like, you know, like, growing up playing Toho series. I don't play Toho series anymore, but there was a time when I was like religiously following that stuff. So I've been rambling about for like nothing for 10 minutes, so I guess I'll talk about the game. We're level 3. Everyone else is level 3 except for Andrew here, who joined us, replacing the Kusen person who had to leave mid-game for whatever reason. Axtor here actually uses a big Magnum, and I think there's one roll that Andrew can roll in defense to survive, but doesn't get it. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, Hero here is, like, Nico Yazawa on the Steam boards, like, their Steam profile. Second most losses, and I think, I'm not sure how long ago that, Nico surpassed me in losses, but it's really surprising that it happened, because, most of my losses are just from playing Tomomo Hell so much. And, like, it's not that big of a gap, though, so I think, like, I don't know, I think it's less than 100, from the time this video was made. Yeah, so, less than 100 difference between our losses. But then there's this one guy who's, like, top of the leaderboards for all, like quote-unquote achievements, so, they, like, I think they have, like, 1,444 games played total in this game, which is ridiculous. It's like, more than twice the amount of games that I played, and I have played a whole bunch. Oh my god. I was kinda expecting that to happen. Yeah, that's fine too. We don't need it for the future of the toy store. As you can see, no more cost attributed to it. Although I don't think, for the future of the toy store had a cost to begin with. So that's a bad example to show off. Let's see, Axor is gonna go for that combat. I'm gonna take my Seagull kill! That's rather unfortunate. We're perfectly fine with only having one win for the rest of the game. As I mentioned before, the castle is a farming character. Probably a worse version of Fernet. Slightly better version of Mary Popo, sans the hyper card. And I'm surprised I haven't seen any gift exchanges for the entire game. Maybe all the other players are hoarding them to prevent me from getting any. And, as the boss characters, and more so for the joke characters, like the critters, Gift Exchange is just a really great card that allows you to make decent plays. And I don't want to say, like, good plays, because at least for the joke characters, their stats are suboptimal for that. They're just Pete without, like, they're Pete without the benefits of Pete. I mean, they have the +1 in one stat, but then they have -1 in everything else. They have the 3 HP, same as Pete. And they also have the, the revival passive. So where normal characters have to roll 5 or higher for their first revival attempt, Pete and the critters only have to roll 4. And all the bosses have a revival value of 6, except for Shifu Robot, because he has the automatic revival at 1 health. But most of the time, I find the the automatic revival to be more of a hindrance than maybe of any help, because it allows like the 3 other players to just camp your corpse essentially. And if you play Shifu Robot on Warfare, you're just gonna have a really bad time, from my experience. Andrew DC'd. I'm not sure why. Maybe just connection issues. They never really said anything. So maybe the spectator here is gonna take over. We have 10 health, so it's wise pursuing Hero. They do have the most stars at this point. That shield card being used to great effect by Hero. So, as long as Hero stays in front of us, we can keep pursuing and hopefully get a KO, but since Axe War kind of warped in front of Hero, an ideal play from Hero would be to fight Axe War and then warp away, because then it would stop us from pursuing her. Although, yeah, the warp would also be good because it would grant you more distance, like, it'll be closer to your lollipop in the direction you want to go. So, I would fight, although maybe the bonus panel is tempting as well, but Hero here went for the fight. The 7 roll is surprising and actually gets the KO, so Hero is now a major threat. Because if they let's see, CPU is gonna attack me. I think we're fine. We'll just defend, take 1 damage, and then alright, we can't counterattack. Never mind. We are gonna use this on Hero's Lollipop. Sky Restaurant Pure is a very great trap card in the late game. It's a great counter to the characters going for the Star Norma. Just hoping we don't land on it. That would be like, Although, now that I said it, I probably jinxed myself. Don't roll a 2. I'm gonna have to fight you, just so I don't have to deal with the boss. That's fine, and I will take the 6 damage just to not deal with the boss, although, in retrospect, the boss might have done less damage to us. But, had I done, like, the same amount of damage, then we'd be in an easy position to get KO'd, and we're level 4 now, in terms of Norma, so we can use our pudding card. If things get a bit too, dire. I think the store manager boss is gonna help us deal with the Hero problem slightly. That's 2 health left on Hero. There's a slight downside to Sky Restaurant Pure in that it'll heal Hero back to full health, but it's worth it to make them lose half their stars. The dash card might actually become useful as well. In this case, I will probably get rid of the shield, because the Usabit can be used when I land on a boss panel, whereas the shield card is mainly defense against other players. We have a lot of side chickens going on here. I'm not sure why. Maybe the like the title of Hero's game, which is like Nico Nico Ni, is attracting all the Love Live fans. I myself am a Love Live fan as well. I'm not gonna go too deep into that though. One of the side chickens left. I'm really wondering why this side chicken isn't deciding to take over for the CPU here. We're blue. We use the dash card. We can fight. Yeah, that might be a good idea. We'll use the dash card to try to get to the lollipop. Where did Hero go? Oh, okay. Probably land on the warp. We'll go for the long way. We're not hemorrhaging on stars, but I think it'll benefit us in the long run. And now that our CPU Yuki has revived, I'm concerned that if we went inside, they could come and fight us, and then we'd be in for a really bad time. Okay, 7 health, that's fine. The warp is also fine, although the downside here is that we won't be able to pass our lollipop. And we don't want to land on Hero's lollipop either, because we know what trap is on there. We also drew another one of them. Oh, that forced survival is actually an excellent play. Although, I can't really help in that sense, since, yeah, I'm expecting Hero will just fight me and then teleport away since I can't counterattack as the castle. Oh, the little ward is used. That's also quite interesting. I think, that's a great time to use Usabit, just in case I get a bit, overwhelmed. But, it doesn't seem like it's too big of a deal. I could use the pudding here. Now, what turn is it? It's turn 31, so... yeah, I will go with the pudding. I don't want to deal with this. Maybe Axe Ward doesn't know that, I can't counterattack. Or, maybe they just forgot, or... I don't know, I'm hoping for some ignorance, but... Okay, so... I'll consider that some kind of temporary truce, since we really need to take Hero down a bunch. And Hero might be wise on the fact that the trap on her lollipop is a Sky Restaurant Pure, because normally you would probably go here and, like, blaze it to your lollipop. Let's see, I don't... Yeah, I'll go, like, here. Since it doesn't seem like Axe War has any intention of fighting me. I mean, you could, it would just... It'll get me, Actually, fighting me here wouldn't be a bad idea, because you would get the bonus panel. I wouldn't really care, because I know you'd probably be going for the bonus panel, but going for the warp instead? What are you thinking, Axe War? Share to me your secrets. And what is Hero thinking? You have 1 card as a result of the gift exchange. It might have been a hyper card of someone else's. Oh, it's just the Holy Knight that we had. That's okay. Another spectator has joined. And, 70 or more stars, the CPU. Someone's gonna take over for CPU Yuki, which is a good and a bad thing, because playing against other players spices things up. Melon Pan. Like, pan in Japanese is bread, so like, and there's like melon-flavored bread is essentially what melon pan is. What are you thinking, Hero? You have the last... Oh, I didn't actually notice when you got the level 5 Norma there. So, that Sky Restaurant Pure is really gonna play a huge factor into delaying Hero, but it looks like the store manager might do that for us. But we rolled a 7 in the evade, so... Very lucky there. However, we're the only ones that know that the chat we put on the lollipop is Sky Restaurant Pure. So, while the others might think it's GG in a turn, we know. Unless Melon Pan or myself here step on the trap accidentally, I think we're in a good position. The warp would be the better play, but you might want to go for the card if... Oh, that's your lollipop. Never mind, but... Yeah, again, you might want to go for the card just in case you get, like, a big rocket. Hero is taking as long as possible to reach her lollipop, and again, I think they know that it's a Sky Restaurant Pure. That's the only reason I would assume them to not go straight for the lollipop. Going for the gambit here that someone will land on it before she lands on it. And it's not a bad gambit. Especially, I'm not gonna, like, I'm not gonna tell anyone else that it's a Sky Restaurant Pure, because at that point that would just be collusion. And double pudding cards, I would certainly like one of those. I probably I was the only one who put in 3 pudding cards, so don't roll a 2. That's fine. And we're finally in a position where we can go past our lollipop again, which is really nice. So if we rolled a 5 and then we rolled 4 or higher next turn, then we'd be in a position to win in 2 turns. But okay, probability-wise, that's 1 in 6 to roll the 5, and then you would also have to roll 4 or higher. So then 1/6 times 1/2. It'd be, we have 1 in 12 chance of winning in the next 2 turns, but they're not inclusive. So like, it's the only option available. Again, they might think it's GG next turn, but we know. And I would. Oh. Why would you not? Maybe they know as well, but why me? Yeah, that my sentiments exactly. It's fine. Oh, don't you hate when that happens? I do. Happens to me all the time. I don't think the boss can KO us, so we'll be in a position to level up next turn. And then we'll be in the running for 200. Well, we have more than 200 stars, and even if we die, we have a lot of buffer as well. Yeah, so Hero can still win though. Like, I would go on the bonus panel and not fight Yuki. You get the bonus stars and not have any risk of you know, losing health. Because surviving at this point is really crucial. The bonus stars gained at the beginning of each turn, as well as the bonus from the bonus panels, can really put you back at 200 really quickly. So we're gonna roll here. We're gonna level up. Go for the 200 stars now. So we can win next turn if we roll a 4. That's a 1 in 6 chance. I feel like the only reason I'm in a better position to win is because I'm 3rd place in the most losses, and Hero here is 2nd place in the most losses category. Yeah, that was not a an ideal play. Although, since you did roll higher, you'd be forced to. They would probably fight you next turn anyway. We'll go for the dash. It's a boss or a draw 2. We'll go for the draw 2. We'll get a lot of cards. I don't need the 2 I'm on fires. So my thinking about going for the draw 2 is just to avoid the boss. If the boss KOs me and someone else KOs the boss, then I don't think we're in a winnable position anymore. The boss is at low health, but I don't think we can do it as the castle. Well, I think it's like 3 health. We're not doing it unless we get like a big magnum, or... And! I guess it's not an or statement. Like for logical expressions, it's and. We have to get the big magnum, and... I guess like a super all-out mode would be... Oh my god. I had a feeling this would happen. So the boss is at 2 health. And we got KO'd. Ugh. For you, baby! This is just another game for the losers to add to their, like, games lost category. Well, I don't think the boss can KO. Oh yeah, you can definitely get that. Oh, okay, so you don't get it, and you might get KO'd here. Oh my god. So, whoever gets to the boss next is gonna get a huge bounty, essentially. So, if I were Hero, I would go this way, hope for a revival here, like, hope one of us revives on the next turn or two, so then you could fight us and then fight the boss. Oh, that's an unfortunate roll. So, I think at this point, Melon Pan is... Oh my god. At this point, Melon Pan is, the most, biggest threat. Although, I guess Hero is now the biggest threat because, you got the 431 stars from the killing of the boss. And now, Melon Pan is gonna go in for the kill, but, Hero's gonna survive, and, Yugi's gonna survive. Oh, that's a wasted roll on the chicken. 1, 2, 3. We can't reach them, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll go for the health. And I do have another restaurant pure, but even losing half her stars would still put her above 200 stars. I honestly think the last normal condition, like for star farming, it should be something like 220, based on like all the amount of times I played this game. I have a good sense of that star farming is still preferred over combats in most situations. Oh, we're actually in a winnable position, so we can place this Sky Restaurant pure. If we roll a 4, we win. We do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to roll a 4. It just kind of happened. Hero definitely deserved to win that one, in my opinion. And this video has gone on way too long, so we unlocked a black Aru skin. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits. I think I might do another one. Yeah, I might do another one, so, we'll see if we can get another one in here. So, I'll call it quits now, and then I'll start another one up. Castella out.